In the shadow of legend, one name echoes through the centuries, whispered in fear and fascination: Dracula. We see a creature of the night, a myth born from ink and imagination. But before the vampire, there was a man, a prince, a warrior. To uncover the truth, we must travel back through the mists of time, to a land forged in conflict and ruled by iron will. Who was the real Vlad the Impaler? Our story begins in 15th century Wallachia, a small principality caught in the crossfire of empires. To the east, the mighty Ottoman Empire expands its dominion. To the west, the Kingdom of Hungary vies for control. Into this volatile world, a young prince named Vlad III Dracula was born. He grew up not in a grand palace, but as a political hostage, learning the cruel lessons of power and survival from his captors. He witnessed betrayal and brutality firsthand, experiences that would shape his destiny and forge his iron resolve. When he finally returned to claim his father's throne, he was no longer an innocent boy, but a hardened ruler ready to defend his homeland at any cost. He was a man with a singular mission: to secure Wallachia's freedom, no matter the price. To his enemies, Vlad's methods were the stuff of nightmares. His name became synonymous with one terrifying act: impalement. Imagine a dark, silent forest, not of trees, but of stakes, where thousands of enemy soldiers were displayed as a gruesome warning. This wasn't random violence. It was calculated psychological warfare. He used terror as a weapon, making the Ottoman armies, one of the most powerful forces in the world, fear the very name of Wallachia. His brutal efficiency sent a chilling message across Europe: trespass here, and you will meet a fate worse than death. The whispers of his reign of terror spread like wildfire, painting him as a devil incarnate, a bloodthirsty tyrant who reveled in suffering. The forest of the impaled became a grim monument to his merciless rule. But was he merely a monster? For his own people, the story was far more complex. In a land plagued by corruption and crime, Vlad imposed a harsh but absolute order. He was known for his uncompromising sense of justice. He punished thieving nobles and dishonest merchants with the same severity as he did his foreign enemies. To many Wallachians, he was a protector, a strong leader who brought stability to a chaotic world. He was the shield that stood between them and annihilation, the only one brave enough to defy the empires that surrounded them. This is the duality of Vlad the Impaler, a savior to his countrymen and a demon to his foes, a warrior defending his home, or a tyrant building a kingdom on fear. The line between hero and monster was drawn in blood. So how did this complex historical figure become the world's most famous vampire? Centuries later, in 19th century London, an Irish author named Bram Stoker stumbled upon the tales of the distant Romanian prince. He was captivated by the name Dracula and the dark legends surrounding it. Fusing historical fragments with folklore about a mythical, blood-drinking creature, Stoker created a new kind of monster. He took the real castle, the fearsome reputation, and the name, and wove them into a Gothic masterpiece of fiction. The historical Vlad, the Prince of Wallachia, slowly faded, replaced by the immortal Count Dracula of Transylvania. A man's complex legacy was simplified, his fight for independence overshadowed by a cloak, fangs, and a thirst for blood. The history was lost to a legend. Today, the ruins of Vlad's fortress, Ponari Castle, still cling to a cliffside, battered by storms and time. They are a silent testament to the man who once ruled here. His story reminds us that history is not always simple. The most terrifying monsters are not born in coffins or crypts. They are often forged in the fires of war, politics, and human struggle. The monster was born from a man, and men still create monsters. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more dives into history's most fascinating figures. We'll see you next time.